Thanks for watching The Personal History of Games. I'm your host, Eric Kanius. While creating this podcast, I did a few test recordings with friends, and I'd be remiss if I didn't share the stories they were so charmingly open with. This is a conversation with my friend Amy. When she's not busy acting or playing Star Wars-based tabletop RPGs, you can find her playing Animal Crossing by herself off in the corner. We play some Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins for the Game Boy as we chat. Here's that conversation. Amy, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no. What game did you bring here today?
I brought Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. It's a game I've played since before I can remember.
I've never heard of this game before.
What? Are you kidding me?
I've never heard of this game before.
Have you heard of the first Mario Land for the Game Boy? I think the bell is like save point? I'm not sure.
Checkpoint, yeah. No, I've never heard of these games before.
Oh,
I played like 2 minutes to make sure the emulator worked.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's completely new to me.
Like, they're pretty different from the other Mario games. Like, you got the fire flower and stuff. How do I spin? Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
But all the music is totally different from the rest of the Mario series. It's done by the same guy who did the Animal Crossing series.
Whoa.
I only found out recently.
Why did you
suck
do
so
that?
bad because I keep wanting to go down every pipe. But his music is all very catchy, but you don't hear it ever again in like other Mario games. Maybe in like Mario Paint or something. Can I grab the shell?
I don't know.
Ooh, I'm not gonna try. I'm too afraid.
I'm surprised at all the things that are in this Game Boy game.
Oh, and then there's the little.
Wow.
Give me that. Give me it. Oh, I suck.
Didn't you want 3 lives?
No, all I want is the carrot. The carrot is my favorite item because you get to fly just over the entire level.
Oh, why is it reversing? You're
Not
pressing
touching
buttons.
anything. And then after the first level, you can go anywhere.
Crazy.
I forget what this is. I think it's like a toad house or something. Oh, you gotta spend money?
99. That's a lot of coins.
Oh, it's a gambling game.
Fine.
We don't have those in games anymore. We kind of do.
A little bit. So when did you play this game since before you remembered? Were you a big Game Boy player then?
Yeah. I was born in July of 1989, and July of 1989 is when it was released in North America. Ooh, turtle level.
Fate. Well, there's a giant Mario statue.
Yeah, there's a giant Mario statue.
What is going on?
There's different levels inside of all these 6 different zones. And all the music is amazing. And in the first level, the theme song is called the Athletic theme song.
Mm-hmm.
And it's done in every level, but in different styles.
Cool.
It's just the greatest music.
It's pretty neat. Like, yeah, I've never really played a Game Boy. I had a little bit of I had a Game Boy Color, but I didn't play much other than Pokemon. So this is all brand new and very strange to me. I just didn't expect the variety of gameplay and sound in this.
I don't know, it's just handheld. Like, the Nintendo Game Boy was the game I had most consistently. Like, I had an NES when I was little, but because we were poor, I was not able to have, like, more than one game system at once, except for the Game Boy. And so it's what I played from, like, as soon as I could hold and comprehend games to now. Like, I was still playing Game Boy Color until I got a DS Lite when I was, like, 18 or 19.
Wow.
I don't think you can kill the sharks. I can't remember.
Look like it.
Oh,
Oh my
the
God.
sharks got little... Like, and seeing it this big, you can kind of see more details than you can on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
But the shark has like a little fist.
It's coming to rock you.
yeah,
so you're a big
like-
fan of handhelds.
Yeah.
Was it to a hideaway in a corner?
Yeah. It's just like very comforting to have a little thing that you can play like under the covers.
Yeah, it's like your own personal entertainment device.
And like when everybody else is watching TV, you can just have your game going.
Exactly. It's very, especially back then, it's very private, personal, one-on-one interaction between you and your
Yeah.
thing, and no one could watch because you barely see the screen anyways.
Unless you had like the little attachment that had the light
the
on
light
it.
on it, yep.
There was no backlit in my day.
It's the original ebook.
Like, the Game Boy is the only system I ever had more than one game of at a time. Maybe the NES I had, like, Mario and Duck Hunt, and then Mario 3. I think those are, like, the only games I owned. The rest we just rented.
Yep. Oh,
Oh, there's, like, what's down there? Who cares? Gotta get the bell. But like down the street when I was growing up, we had a little, not like 7-Eleven, but like a little independent corner store. And upstairs there was this like very wood paneled wall area that had games and movies to rent.
Cool.
And so we could just walk down the street and rent games for cheap until Blockbuster opened and
ruin all
we had
that.
to go to Blockbuster.
That's handy though. Was there any games you rent multiple times?
Like Tony Hawk Pro Skater for the N64.
Good choice.
I was just like really into the music.
That's fair. I can't blame you.
Oh wait, I wasn't into the music. I was into the game, and I would I'd like mute the game and listen to the Coyote Ugly soundtrack instead of like the punk music from the thing. And I was just like, I need to listen to Leanne Rimes while I play Pro Skater.
That is the first time I've heard anyone not listen to the Tony Hawk soundtrack and say it was influential to them. That is amazing.
I mean, the music was like okay, but
there's nothing.
I just prefer. I was just really into the Coyote Ugly soundtrack. Who would have thought that like In Excess was good skateboarding music?
Who would have thought? Yes, the two great tastes that taste great together.
But also, you can like play Tony Hawk so much that like the music gets a little repetitive.
True. But, you know, it doesn't get repetitive. The Coyote Ugly soundtrack.
Hell no. Lovely and
That's wild.
This level has like a lot of...
Seems like it's a lot of going different places.
Yeah, I'm like barely paying attention.
Yeah. Well, maze
I don't think I came up this way. Oh,
no.
why did I do the maze level first? This is... Oh, and these things come and get you.
Oh, dangerous. So, are you an only child?
Yeah.
Okay. So what brought the games into the household?
I mean, my mom likes to play handheld games. She played a lot of Tetris and like Dr. Mario and stuff.
Dr. Mario. That's the second time I've heard Dr. Mario mentioned from a mom.
Dr. Mario is very influential. And Tetris. But like all these games I played a lot as a child, but I didn't beat any of them until I was like 12.
Yes.
Like I remember the night that I beat this game. Because at the very end of the game, you have to... The very end of the game, you have to beat, like, 3 different iterations of Wario. Oh, it was like a little secret level. Okay.
And you screwed it up.
I did screw it up. Oh, it's because I went to a secret area and then found the secret area in the game, and it brings you to a little bonus level.
Yeah. Cool.
So I can't advance because I got to find either the ending with the bell or the ending where you go to a little secret area. But you have to beat like 3 different iterations of Wario with like...
Wario, not Bowser?
It's Wario in this game.
Whoa.
Wario takes over Mario's castle and you have to get it back from him.
Cool. Mario has a castle.
But I could beat like 2 iterations of Wario when I was little, and then the night that I finally beat him, I was so happy. Because I think all the iterations of Wario, each one he uses one of Mario's power-ups. So like he'll have the fire flower, then he'll have the flying power. But there's also like Wario faces flying at you, and it's really bizarre.
I mean, the more I'm seeing this game, the more like it's just a little off in place from what you expect from a normal Mario game. It's
like
just
you
a
got
little
Koopas.
off. Yeah, like there are the regular Koopas and the Goombas, yeah. But then it's like, here's a maze level and a giant statue of Mario. Mario has a castle. Usually Mario's not the one who has the castle.
Why does Mario have a castle?
Exactly. Nepotism, that's why.
But I mean, as long as you go like down and right, I think you'll get to the end.
It's just like dead ends and going left.
Oh, I don't think I'm...
Is there a secret hole?
Yeah.
Whoa! You jump so
tall
high.
enough. Gotta press B or whatever.
Star music is very wacky too.
There's no enemies to kill here. Can I kill that guy? Oh, I think you get, like an extra life if you kill enough people.
Ooh.
I should have just like stood in front of the bullet bill thing.
Ooh.
Damn.
Weren't you tall?
No, I was small.
Okay.
You can jump really high when you're small in this game for some reason if you run. Ooh.
Whoa. Did you and your mom ever play games together, or was it just like you each had your own thing, and
like
that's what brought them into the house?
I think we'd like take turns, and especially with Tetris. But we also had the NES.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a lot of memories of either like my cousins sleeping over or something, and then before we went to church on Sundays, we'd like start playing Mario, and then because there's like no save feature, we'd just leave the TV on. Like, leave the console on, turn the TV off, go to church, and then come back and play Mario for the rest of the day.
That's not bad. At least you're
I
able
did
to
that
play.
thing again.
You did.
Handheld games are good for, like, if you're on a road trip and you're an only child and have only your mom to talk to in the car.
No, that's totally fair. Just 1 million AA batteries. Man, you must have burned through so many batteries.
Yes. I didn't burn as many batteries as like the rich kids who had the Sega
Game Gear?
Game Gear.
Yeah, that thing was brutal.
I got to play some Game Gear at daycare when I was little. Some kid brought his Game Gear in. And it was just like the most amazing thing to have like a backlit screen with like full color graphics, playing Sonic. It was like magic. We were all like, we'd turn off the light in the room and a bunch of kids would just like sit around the Game Gear. I think it was plugged in because you could like have it plugged into the wall as
the
well.
AC power. Smart.
There was this one kid at daycare. He was like, he had to be less than 8 years old, but he was really into Final Fantasy. And I had no clue what it was, but I had to like play pretend Final Fantasy with him, like make believe. And all I knew was like Moogles were cute white things. There was like a little white bear at daycare, and we used it as the Moogles. I had no clue what was happening, but like I just played along.
Weird.
And I still haven't played like a real Final Fantasy game except for Tactics when I was little.
Hey, you're not missing anything. Why are you playing all these games when you're little?
I don't know. I just like stopped when I got like internet. Yeah, I got like computer when I was 16 and kind of stopped playing games for a bit. Like I had a PlayStation 2.
What were you doing on the computer then? Thought that would be
downloading music on LimeWire.
Fair. You had two paths.
Yeah. But then I got like a computer virus and my computer was out of commission for like 2 months, and then I started playing RPGs. And that's how I kind of started getting into like Square Enix games.
What's your top Square Enix game if it's not Final Fantasy?
Oh, what is it? I think it's Square Enix, but it's ooh, I forget what it's called. I started playing Kingdom Hearts at that time too, and never finished the first game.
Oh.
Oh dang, what is it called? It's like there's two paths you can take, and you're like a knight, but you don't get Radiata Stories. Like nobody's heard of this game, but you're like a knight and want to be a knight, and you're a guy, and then there's this girl who's like the daughter of somebody at the palace, but they only have enough space for like one trainee knight, and of course she gets it.
Of course.
And so you have to be like, just kind of learn how to be a knight on your own and be a knight for hire rather than working for the castle. And there's like a world of like nature, like you can side with nature or side with the humans.
Oh, weird.
And then I got all the way to the end, but like I sold the sword that I was supposed to use at the end, so I was just like messed up. I really want to get back to that game. I want to hook up my PlayStation 2.
Do you not finish a lot of games?
I'm getting better.
Is there a reason for this? Do you not like finishing things?
I do like finishing things, but I like... Is that a Goomba with a scuba helmet on?
I don't know. This level's very strange.
It is. We're inside of a whale now.
Okay.
And those are his like uvulas or something. Yeah. I don't know why there's a million of them.
What is a Goomba with a fucking underwater helmet?
I'm like very much a completionist now. Like if a game has achievements, I need to do it. I've played like the first Dishonored game. Get up there. Oh no, my favorite power. I played the first Dishonored like 3 times, and I've still got a few achievements to get. But if like a game has achievements, like I'll play it, and then I have no enjoyment anymore because I'm just like really stressed about getting all the achievements.
That's an interesting way. Do you find that in other aspects of your life or just games?
I don't know. I like checking stuff off of lists. So.
Okay, that's fair. That adds up then.
Like I play a lot of Harvest Moon games. And as soon as like all the goals are completed, then I kind of lose interest.
Yeah. How do you feel about those open, make your own fun games like Minecraft and that sort of thing?
I like Terraria because it has goals. There's a lot of enemies that you have to beat. It's more of a fighting Minecraft. But,
right.
I tried to get into Minecraft. It's not my
fair.
thing. I need goals to achieve.
No, I'm the same way. Like I don't like those games. Even as far as I don't like playing like Harvest Moon type games because they're too do your own thing. I like story games that's just like do this thing from top to bottom and then you're done.
Yeah. I like Harvest Moon because it's something I can do that's repetitive and I can't kill something that's already dead. It's just like has repetitive tasks, which is like kind of relaxing. I also like having order in my life. If I do stuff differently, then I tend to mess up. So I like having routine.
Yeah.
And just like if I play too much Harvest Moon, then I get bored. But like just playing like a day or two every day is just like grounding to me.
Oh my gosh. These bosses?
Yeah, I think I have to jump on his head. I don't think I can hit him with my...
Fire's not working.
Okay. Also, see, the octopus has a Wario's face.
Oh.
Kind of.
It?
He's got like... I always thought they all had Wario's face because he has like the eyebrows.
I don't know. Might be just...
Yeah, you definitely have to like
projecting.
jump on their faces. But like, I tried to get into Breath of the Wild, and it's just like too much.
I felt the same way.
I got a little ways in, and then it's just like too much.
Yeah, well, for me, it's just too open, and the world is too empty.
Yeah. Like, with all the older Harvest Moon games, like, there was a lot of stuff you could do, but in the newer games, they add so much stuff that it's just overwhelming.
Right.
I found that with Terraria as well, because it was like, when it first came out, it was like manageable, but then they kept adding more and more and more stuff, like more decorations. And then I kind of stopped playing after that.
My God, this is scary.
It's just an automated Mario. This is like my favorite level when I was little.
I mean, it looks great. Oh, it's full of gears. That's fun. Little theme stuff.
It's because it's the gears. Dun dun dun. This one, this is like the samba version of the athletic theme. I'm sucking so hard. I'm dancing to the music. Yeah, then I like stopped playing games for the most part in university because I was too busy. I played like some more Kingdom Hearts in like my first year or second year of university.
Going back to that well.
Yeah, because I couldn't beat Ursula. And then I realized you just had to swim really far away from her to avoid all of the electricity. And then I built a gaming computer when I moved in with my boyfriend.
What made you do a computer?
Because I wanted to play... Because I started like hoarding games on Steam.
Of course.
Like before I even had a computer that could handle Steam
Those
games.
goals.
Because like I never owned games when I was young, and then I just like every Steam sale, back when Steam sales were good, and you could buy stuff for $2.
Yeah.
I just like hoarded hundreds of games, and I was like, I need a computer to play.
No, it's totally... Like, I feel like I'm in a very similar thing of we didn't have many or any games when I was younger, a lot of renting, and then now that we have our own money, I'm gonna buy the things because I can. These are mine now. No one can take these away.
Oh, and this is the level that you like need the... If it goes backwards, I'm gonna be upset. Oh yeah, they want you to like fly over the thing so you can get that save point. I'm gonna mess up so hard. Oh yeah, you can't fly infinitely. You like slowly fall.
Buzz Lightyear style.
Yeah. Falling with style. I think I wanted a PC so that I could start streaming.
Okay. Why streaming?
Because I thought it was fun.
Okay.
Also, I thought it would motivate me to like actually... Oh, I can't do the spin jump when I have the wings. Gotta deal with these... Like, what other Mario game are you gonna fight screws? That just
true.
Come out of the ground.
Wild.
There's a game. There's an enemy in one of the levels called like a Jason. I don't think it's called that in the American version, but in the they're just like got hockey masks because they're Jason. Oh yeah, they want you to get the fire flower to get up there. And then I streamed for like 2 years on and off, and then I stopped because I started getting roles in shows and like working really early in the morning. So.
Right.
And then I just like stopped playing video games for a while, except for Harvest Moon on handheld because like I couldn't even use my PlayStation because I felt guilt over not streaming.
Interesting. So I feel like just from I don't stream and never really have, but just from what I see of people that do it a lot or professionally or whatever, it's just there's such a expectation.
Yeah.
And like the expectation of doing it all the time and also never taking breaks.
And like being entertaining the whole time. Like
yeah.
I had to use a lot of... I like drank a lot when I was streaming because it lowers your inhibitions and it like helps you talk.
Yep.
But I like ruined my skin.
Oh.
And I just like stopped streaming when I realized I wasn't drinking anymore because I was like too afraid to talk without the crutch. Like I wasn't a big streamer or anything. I had like a few people that would watch me every time, and so it was like nice to have those friendships.
Yeah.
Like that consistent viewer base where like you have a personal connection with everybody.
No, it's definitely something that streaming can bring, but if it is at a detriment to everything else, then
I was like, I'm not drinking alone. I'm drinking with my internet friends.
Yeah, it's just something. It's a whole new world, and these things need to be figured out because you are with people. Yes, you're with people, but not. It's like you stop the stream and now you're just drunk by yourself.
Yeah. It's such a disappointing sound when you didn't win.
Time to hit the crotch zone. Yep, full balls.
I always thought they were apples.
Apples?
Maybe, because you're in his stomach. Maybe.
Guess.
Does Mario eat a lot of apples? I don't know. Also, there's pigs in this level.
Yeah, there are pigs in this level. This is wild.
This Mario game is like the most bizarre.
Yeah.
Because it has familiar elements and then like pigs that shoot.
Well, even just these platforms are so unconventional for a Mario game. You just like jump on these orbs. It's never like that.
Hey, there's like a hidden thing over here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Money bags.
Are you playing games again? Are you still...
I'm like playing more Dishonored. I'm just like really into that game.
That's fine.
But I'm like very OCD about it because like I need to, like if I'm spotted, I gotta restart.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, they're like trying to be like, hey, if like something doesn't happen your way, like maybe just continue playing and not like reloading. Right. And I'm like, no. I need to get the ghost achievement. I need to get the clean hands achievement where I don't kill anybody.
Mm.
But I am playing a lot of Harvest Moon still. And just like going back to the older ones.
Yeah, that's a totally fair way of playing these games. That's what I find interesting about games is like you can watch a movie over and over, but I mean you're just filling 2 hours or an hour and a half of time and it's the same thing every time. But with games you can keep going back to them and doing things differently. Even if you do things the same, it's not going to end up the same always. Yeah. And so I could see why that kind of adds up to playing the same game over and over. I was just like, there's a comfort there, but you still can be new. Yeah. Or you can do better. You can't watch a movie better, but you can do better in games if you feel like it. And that is, wow, this one's all gambling. Yeah. There's like risk reward. Take your chance.
There's also a lot of lag in this game. It's not just the emulation. It was like laggy when you played it handheld too.
Yes, I would figure. Adorable every time. That music's good.
Also, this is like the easiest Mario game of all. Don't be fooled by my time.
Ooh.
Like, if you play it like from start to finish, you can play it start to finish in one session. Mm-hmm. If you're not shitty. Like, when I was a kid, it took me forever. Yeah, this game's all gambling. I did it!
Yay! Bop.
Yeah, it's like all gambling, but also for young children.
You're not putting real money into it, so it's all right.
Little
teaching kids risk reward of.
Oh God, that was scary as a child.
That's scary now.
Don't hit that button. There's like a lot of things I avoided in this game because it's scary. Yes.
No, and I don't blame you. I wouldn't have been able to tell that thing was something you stand on, especially when you run into it and it hurts you. What?
Well, the other ones, I hit the spike.
Oh, the spike's
because the other ones are see-through.
Yes.
It's like in old comics or old cartoons where
right. Thing that gets interacted with is way brighter and
more details.
Yes. Hey folks, if you're enjoying this podcast, Beamed Media has another new podcast I think you'll love. It's called Do We Like, and I co-host it along with my partner Robin. Robin, do you want to explain the show?
Thanks, Eric. Hi, I'm Robin, co-host of Do We Like, a podcast where Eric and I debate common people, places, and things to decide if we like them or need to leave them. Join us each week as we debate controversial topics like pickles, underwear, bubble tea, and Queen Elizabeth I? Subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, or come find us at dowelike.com.
What is... We didn't get to it at the start. You wrote this down here in the survey I sent you. What is with avoiding the start screens of consoles?
Okay, like, Nintendo's not bad. It's just the word Nintendo comes down.
Yes.
But there's like this documentary called like The Giant S or something. But there's people who have logophobia, where it's like logos just are like unsettling. And I find that, oh, no, I wanted that. Oh. Well, I guess I didn't have to wait for that guy and die. And I think I need a fire flower to do that. Oh, well. It's fine. I didn't have a fire flower anyways.
It's true.
But I think there's a secret level up there. But yeah, I was just like super unsettled by the like PlayStation 1 opening screen, and especially the PlayStation 2. It's also very creepy.
That was creepy. That was fun.
It's just like creepy. But I would leave my television screen off and turn on the console and wait until I knew the starting screen was done and the startup sound was done before I turn on the TV. Because it's just like, not like, scary, but like unsettling, creepy. Especially PlayStation 2, because their entire starting menu before you like select the game is also creepy. And I had to just like bring myself to look at the saved game things, because all the saved games had their own individual little images.
Oh no.
But I was like, I want to see the Crash Bandicoot thing, but I'm too afraid.
Huh, that's fascinating. Do you have it anywhere else other than games?
And like when I was little, like the ending of The Simpsons where the person's like, shh. And the like at the end of kids TV shows, just like the logo of
the bumpers.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh god, that guy is back. Shit. Can you kill him? I don't know.
Huh. That's interesting. I've never heard of that before.
Oh, the Deke logo. Where it's just like Deke. I was like, that's creepy.
Deke?
I hate it. It's just like a production company.
Oh. That's fascinating. I've never heard of that before. Have you met anyone else that has this? Yes.
I was like looking it up, and like, have you heard of Petscop?
No.
It's
I see you
it's like
tweet about it. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a YouTube series about this like haunted video game or whatever that never existed. But the very first episode starts with the PlayStation 1 startup, and I was just like already put off by it. And I was like, I'm sure lots of other people are put off by the PlayStation 1 startup screen because they used it. They're like, this game is PlayStation 1 era. And I'm like, I'm sure everybody else is afraid of the PlayStation 1 startup sound, because what better way to open your horror? It's not horror, it's just like really unsettling at this point. But like, they started off on like the perfect note with the scary PlayStation 1 screen and the startup sound. It's just like the combination of sound and everything.
Sounds like it was built right for you.
This one's Legoland, apparently.
Lego head. Weird.
Or Megalux. How many lives do I have left? I have like 21 lives.
20 lives left. No problem.
See, it's for children. You never get a game over. But when I was a kid, I very much did. I remember having to start over from the beginning because I died a lot.
But if you played a lot of handheld, that's not a problem. You're just invited to play more.
I mean, it takes you like 20 minutes to get back where you were anyways.
Yes. Huh. That logo thing is fascinating.
Who is N and B? Like I've always...
No biggie, I don't know.
It's just like probably...
Nario and Luigi.
It's probably like developers or something.
Probably?
Like...
Oh,
I'm safe, I'm safe! And I died again.
How'd you do it again? That's the thing I'm finding out with the series, whether people have muscle memory about games they played a lot in their past.
I'm also playing on a PlayStation controller, though.
I'm not going to blame you for this one. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
It's okay, I've got like 17 more lives left.
It's true, we had 21 before.
Okay, this is like the hardest level of this zone. Mario zone.
Clearly.
I should figure out how to do the backwards. Oh, that's speeding up, that's backing it up. Okay, maybe I can manipulate.
They are the buttons you're pressing.
We can turn this into Braid.
Yes. Infinite rewind juice.
I'll just play it safe and go slow.
Yes, that's all you need to do. How did you play games as a kid then? Were you just fucking flying through shit? And oh my goodness.
And dying all the time?
Yes.
Obviously. That's why I got to the game over screen so many times.
Are you
The
playing
game over
Dishonored?
screen is like Wario taking over the castle for good or something.
Ooh.
Like it shows Wario running around in front of the castle or something.
You're playing Dishonored now. How are you not more careful? Because it doesn't
I
transfer.
just reload a lot. I press F5 every time I collect anything. Bone charm, F5.
Fascinating.
I also save a lot because I'm just like, I'm just like going. Just in case like I make a decision that I don't want to.
It's a real power fantasy you got going on there.
Yeah.
No mistakes can ever be made because you can always undo them.
Well, I'm gonna have to I'm playing like the Death of the Outsider one. But like I always want to play it once where I like don't kill anybody and then once where I do. Like a high chaos run. But they're like, I find them less fun. I like sneaking around and not killing anybody more.
It's more challenging.
But I also find that I have to knock out absolutely everybody in a level.
Wow. Nice work.
I think I can, God, I hate this. This level, I really like to have the flying cap.
Oh.
Because it's terrifying.
Yeah, 3 little piggies.
This guy jumps really high. Okay, that hitbox
That one,
was
yeah,
in
that
the
one
wrong.
is questionable. There you go. Nice, you can go faster. Nice. This is it. Yay!
Ooh. It's like little planes for some reason. Oh,
That's a little kid bedroom. It's
one
the-
house is hay,
Yes,
one
it's the
is
3 little pigs.
brick, and one is wood.
Yeah. And those are the titular 6 golden coins.
Yeah,
Wow.
one for each level.
The evil castle.
Yep,
Maybe the trigger is just a little finicky on that
a little bit.
controller.
And then there's the
Pumpkin Town.
little
Hey, I was
witch.
close.
This level reminds me like a Polly Pocket,
It does.
like that opens up.
This game is fascinating. There's a lot of fascinating. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Why does he have a knife in his head?
Jason.
That's brutal.
But it's spelled like J-Sun.
It's still a Goomba as well.
Oh yeah, they are
It's got
murdering.
the little feet
It's wearing a little mask.
with a knife in its head. A murdered Goomba come back to life. See?
Oh.
Wow. This seems like one of those games like before they had the Bible for the character. Being like, what exists in a Mario world?
Yeah.
Jason? Question mark? Sure.
Everything's cats now though, so.
True, and it's not great.
There's also like a little enemy in here that's like in the shape of an umbrella, which I found out when I was older is like a yokai, like a popular spirit in Japanese mythology. And I was just like, why is there umbrellas? I don't get this. But it's just like something lost in translation.
Yeah.
Okay,
It doesn't
what's up
surprise
here?
me, but it's neat to see it in Mario. They usually keep it pretty straightforward with their iconography. Oh my goodness, 2 enemies on one thing.
Yeah, 2 enemies on screen at once makes it lag. I guess I don't go in the things that there's enemies in.
No? I wouldn't. That's just me. Alright, so it's a childhood, handheld. Oh wait, do you have a Switch?
Jonah does.
Do you like the Switch?
I haven't,
Modern
like-
handheld.
So we have a Switch. Oh, there's the goal, but also the bell is way up there.
Yes.
Oh crap, will I be able to get the bell without the...
We'll
thing.
see. Oh gosh.
Yes!
Why'd you just touch him?
I don't know. I think there's also a level up there that's like
Uh-huh.
the bonus area.
Cool.
Maybe.
Little jacket.
I haven't played much of the Switch yet. I played a little bit of Breath of the Wild. And I played it in handheld mode.
Yeah, you think that would be like everything coming together finally for you, a handheld thing that is powerful enough to do anything,
But
or most
they're
anything.
releasing the Switch Lite.
Yes.
And I was like, that's what I want. And everyone's like, but you can't play it on a TV screen. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what
what
you
I
want.
want.
See, there is a market for that. People were complaining way too much about that. It was stupid.
I was just like, yes, this is for me.
Is there a color switch you're looking for?
Yellow.
You're hoping for yellow?
Ever since I was little, like I had the original Game Boy,
Mm-hmm.
and then in like 1998 or 1999, when Pokemon Yellow came out in
Yeah.
North America, I got the Pikachu edition.
I think that's the one I had.
I never had a Game Boy Advance though,
Me neither.
and then I got my like rose gold DS Lite when it was like on sale. I got it on sale for like $100 or something.
Nice.
I remember the night that I got it.
What are the details? I want to hear the details of.
I like was bowling with my friends, and I was just like, okay, I gotta go buy a DS Lite now, and like drove to Walmart. They didn't have it, and drove to Superstore and got like the last one because it was like a limited edition sale for $100 or whatever. But then a few years ago, when Animal Crossing New Leaf came out, my boyfriend's parents bought it for me, but I did not own a 3DS.
Oh no.
And so Jonah had to give me his. So I'd just been using his 3DS for a while. And then my friend got pregnant. She didn't announce it, but I like knew something was up because she was selling her Pikachu edition for $300. So I got this like out of make Pikachu edition Game Boy. So now I just need to like collect all the other Pikachu Game Boys. And so I told Jonah, I was like, I need that yellow Switch. And he's like, do you want me to paint Pikachu on it for you? And I was like, yes.
Aw, that's adorable.
So then I can have my collection.
Yeah.
What is this little spirit
I
guy?
don't know.
Also, what are the... Oh, are they just...
The
Oh, yeah, the
Yoshis?
little fish.
Yeah.
Yes. There's Cheeps because in Japan they got the, like, fish on the top of pagodas and stuff. Golden fish.
Aw. This
That's
is wild.
There's
a lot of details in this.
Very Japanese.
Yeah. I'm surprised it came out in North America at all.
I'm gonna take a leap of faith.
Do it. That's what this game's all about. Ooh, nice.
Ah!
Oh my god.
What is he?
that?
I love them.
What are those? Yes.
I don't love them anymore.
You cannot hug them in this game.
They're so huggable, though.
They do look huggable. Just like that bear that you killed.
Oh, did I not get a...
No, there was a bell on that screen, but then you died.
Oh. Well,
So close, yet so far.
just gonna speedrun.
All right, so handhelds as a kid, you didn't upgrade for some reason. I guess there's many reasons why.
Because I didn't have money.
Yes, no, yeah, that's why I didn't. That's why I rolled back what I said because I was in the same situation.
Because like
yes,
when
one forever.
I got a PlayStation 1, we had to give we didn't even trade in my NES. We gave my NES to my cousins who broke it.
Ugh.
And then I had to trade in my PlayStation 1 for N64.
Mm-hmm.
And they only give you like $50 towards the new game
that's not
console
great.
anyways. But like the only game I ever had for N64 was Smash Brothers. No, I can't get past these guys. My friend across the street borrowed it from me to like unlock the characters.
Uh-huh.
And somehow glitched it out so you can only play as Mario on one player. And to this day, I like still have it because I never traded in. To this day, if I want to play Smash Brothers on my N64, you can only play as Mario on one player, and I just haven't fixed it. I think you can reset the game or whatever.
Goodness, that is you're just telling a life of like a series of unfortunate events video games.
Yeah, because
edition.
I sucked at games when I was little and had to get my friends to unlock Captain Falcon for me.
That is amazing. I've never heard.
And then,
That is what this podcast is all about, people. These stories like this.
And then when I went to university, I like had my PlayStation 2 because I bought a PlayStation. Like I got a PlayStation 2 in high school or whatever. And my mom. She says she lent it. She lent my N64 to her friend's kid. And then at some point at the end of university, I was like, I need my N64 back. And so I had to take away this N64 from this child. Oh, well, they're my way now.
Well, that would have been like 2010, 2012. I don't know.
Yeah, like 20 something.
Yeah, the late 20s.
Ooh,
Nope.
I made my choice.
Yep.
Oh, no. I can do it.
You can break the box. Yeah, you go.
Get it.
And you still have that N64.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess other than the NES, do you collect and the PlayStation? Are you collecting your consoles? You still have all the ones you were available to have?
Yeah, like my boyfriend has a lot of games that he had as a kid or has like recollected them because their house got robbed a bunch when they were on vacation. So like they'd have to replace consoles and stuff. But Jonah collects mostly like NES games and stuff. And he's got like the Sega
Genesis?
Yeah, and like the add-ons.
Oh,
like the
Sega CD and all that. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, a flying ghost.
Oh, it's very cute.
It is. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rip all these sprites, make a little sprite comic.
And like you can still hear that this is the same theme from the first level. It's just spooky.
Do you ever play games with people? It doesn't seem to be play games with a lot of other people.
Like, I used to play games at other people's houses to play, like, SNES, because I never had a SNES.
Right.
And so I'd have to go play, like, Yoshi's Story and stuff with other people. Did I use people for their video games? Maybe. I had a friend who I'd go over to play Sonic at.
And yeah.
And, like, play with his Transformers. Like, I got really busy with theater and band and stuff in high school. Because that's my thing, man.
No, that's fair.
And, like, that's why I kind of stopped streaming, because I started spending all my time doing musicals and plays and stuff.
Yeah, doing the things you want to do and need to do. And
I'm always like, if somebody would just hire me professionally, then, like, I wouldn't have to spend my free time on theater. I'd spend my working time on theater and spend my free time on video games.
Yes. Oh, yeah, it's the artist life of I'm barely playing games recently because I'm just constantly doing stuff, working my day job, and then going out and doing the video stuff I want to do.
Yeah.
And it's that struggle, man.
Especially when I have to, like...
What is that?
Like, a leech? I think it's like... I don't know. It's just like these weird characters that only appear in certain levels.
Yeah.
Those plot lids come off sometimes. But there's many times where I'm like, I need to get ready for auditions, and then I just play for games because rehearsing for auditions is really stressful for me.
Yeah. So games are a part of a distraction, like chilling out
procrastination.
thing. Yeah.
There was a show I did at the end of this one year where I took it very seriously. It was a big role. It was like my first leading role, and nobody else, once they realized the child I had to work with was like not going to be doing what she was supposed to be doing, everyone just kind of gave up on the show.
Oh no.
And I was very stressed about it because I was like taking it very seriously. Yes. And after that, I was just like, I started playing Harvest Moon again and like racked up 200 hours in like a few months because I didn't go out. I didn't do anything. I just played Harvest Moon constantly. Story of Seasons, actually.
Oh.
But it was just like a way to not think about stuff.
Yeah. And that harkens back. That sounds like it harkens back to your handheld days throughout the years. Yeah. From what you mentioned in the survey.
And it was also like a way to play video games. I was like mostly playing handhelds because I was like avoiding my computer because I had not streamed in a while and I was like afraid to go back to streaming because like it's kind of shitty to be like, hey, follow me and donate money to me and now I'm going to disappear for 3 months. And then like come back and be like, hey, I'm back.
I mean, yes, like we were saying, there is that expectation there. And there's a weird lack of expectation in that you are a human that has things happening outside of the stream.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a very interesting balance because you do have to kind of be your own boss sort of thing and do the work especially if people are paying.
Yeah.
But there's still self-care, mental health stuff you need to do as well. Oh my goodness, that was quite the bird though.
Bird witch.
Bird witch.
Oh.
Any other stories that come to mind?
Apart from when I was little, it was just like not really a lot of 2-player games. It was just like passing off the controller on 1-player games or like versus mode in Tetris. There's been a few relationships I've had where my boyfriends have gotten real mad because they can't beat me in Tetris because I spent so much time as a kid like playing games alone, and then I just like destroy in Tetris and Mario Kart.
Good. I mean, yes, it makes bad boyfriends mad.
True.
That's weeding out the people you don't want to be with. So,
man, when Mario Kart 8 came out for like, I was playing on the Wii U, but it was like so good to play against real people and not have them be around you for real. Because I could play like online battle mode against people and not have to deal with the attitude.
Well, yeah, and there's no voice chat on Nintendo consoles because they're not great at that.
Well, they just don't want people.
I mean, yeah, if it creates a situation where, yes, that is fair.
Even on I play a lot of Animal Crossing Pocket Camp on my phone. I say play, it's just like.
Yes, I played that for a while too, and then I had to stop because it was too boring.
I've put a lot of money into it.
Oh no.
Because I like. Oh.
Saw that coming from a mile away.
I like decorating my little campsite and having my little animal friends. Oh, and then I definitely need a second Switch because Jonah and I are both going to be playing Animal Crossing.
Of course,
other
yes.
Like when we first played, I never played Animal Crossing as a kid because I never had a Game Boy Advance or a GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
And my first experience was like the Wii version, but I was playing with Jonah, and so I thought Animal Crossing was really boring because by the time like I got to it, he had played already that day,
Right.
so there was like no fossils to dig up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there was nothing else to do, so I was like, Animal Crossing is boring until I got that copy from his parents, and then I was like addicted. And then he was the one who didn't play New Leaf as much when he got his own copy.
Mm-hmm.
So now maybe because we can actually play together
Right.
in the one that's coming out next year, like maybe that'll be...
That'd be fun.
Because like we used to stay up until like 5 a.m. when we first started playing Terraria. Because like you could play together
Yeah.
and fight monsters together. And that was like a good couple game.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's also
nice.
very like monotonous and like mining. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I did it.
So with online games, was there ever any interest in playing them more without voice chat? Just like to play with other people? Oh no.
I played a lot of Mass Effect multiplayer.
Ah,
Because mostly it was like a dead game by the time I played it, but there's still like enough
right.
of an audience to like be able to make matches.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cooperative, so
Okay. I didn't know it was cooperative.
yeah, you're like fighting waves of enemies.
Okay, yeah, the wave-based stuff. Cool.
And like I kind of had a bit of a community from streaming Mass Effect on Twitch,
Right.
which was like the main game I played on Twitch. And so I'd have people who would like carry me. They'd be like, come play a platinum match. And I'm like, I suck though. And they're like, it's okay. We'll get you lots of points.
Yeah, it's nice to hear just different experiences with that and playing solo games all the time. That's a totally valid way of playing games, and that's what this thing is all about. And I appreciate you sharing these stories. We'll start to wrap up, and maybe you'll beat the boss this time.
Maybe we'll. But yeah, I'd like talking about video games with my boyfriend because he's got 2 brothers and a sister, and I'm an only child. It's just like how different an experience I've had.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I need something to do with my time because I'm all alone. And like I like spent a lot of time alone as a kid, like especially after my grandparents died, because like I had a lot of alone time because like it was just me and my mom after my grandparents died. So I just needed to do something.
Yeah. And games were there for you. I'm
yeah.
not trying to like come up with a after school special ending for these things, but
It's all right.
they always seem to work out that way for each different person's experiences. But this is what I like to hear, and I appreciate you sharing those stories, and thank you for coming on the show. We'll give one last shot at this boss since you're there,
I'll take it slow.
and we'll see what happens here. Is there anything you'd like to promote, streaming or not?
I might stream again. Just like my online handle is, well, it's never gonna happen. If I start streaming or YouTubing again, it's Chickpea Plays, and my friends and I have a Star Wars actual play podcast called Empire Wreckers.
Ooh.
It's a play on the movie Empire Records.
Oh, I never got that.
Really? Our like season 1 art was like exactly the like box art from the DVD, the poster art,
Oh,
but like with the Star Wars characters. But we like did 3 seasons with our first set of characters, and now we're on the second trilogy
ooh.
where we're playing. Like in the first season, we wrecked the Empire, and now we're a little less morally sound characters.
Interesting.
Except for one, like the girl who played like the least morally sound person in the first series is now playing like a good girl, and I was like, I thought we were all bad guys this time. What are you doing?
You need balance. You need that contrast.
Everything is balanced.
You need contrast to make it more interesting. Where can people find that? Is it on iTunes?
Just like look up Empire Records. It's on iTunes. It's on
The places it needs to be. For
it's on a
podcasts.
bunch of things like Google and whatever.
Cool.
It's on iTunes.
Well, yeah, thank you for coming on the show and sharing this wild game and sharing these stories with me and us. I do appreciate it. And that is another episode of the Personal History of Games. Thanks everyone for listening or watching. Bye. You can hear more of the Personal History of Games on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, or wherever else you listen to podcasts. If you enjoyed this episode and want to help us out, please leave us a rating and review. For updates, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at PHOGPod, or check out our website at personalhog.com. The show is hosted and produced by Eric Kanius, executive produced by Robin Lands. Do We Like is brought to you by Beamed Media, a Canadian podcast network.